Hey everyone, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another recent reads video for you, numbers 81 through 90. Number 81 is The Boneshard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. This is book 1 in the Drowning Empire series. I loved this. It had a really cool magic system where bone shards were used, and if you had a piece of that, you could access the magic. I will admit, I read this in April, that's how behind I am. But I loved the magic system, and I love the stories with the characters that we got in this novel and how they came together at the end. There's also a sweet little companion named Meffy. He's so adorable. And he, pats your arm when you're upset. And I love him so much. I want a Meffy. I gave that one 4 out of 5 stars. I'm really looking forward to the next book in the series. Number 82 is The Mask of Mirrors by M.A. Carrick. I did do a live show for this with Leslie, Kate, Ariel, and Angela. I will link it down below. So The Mask of Mirrors is book 1 in the Rook and the Rose series. This book was so good. You have such complex, fantastically written characters, amazing world building, and the world itself is just phenomenal. It's ballroom politics with Venetian vibes, and you're trying to figure out who the Rook is throughout this entire book. It's just fantastic. It's fantastic. And there's a spider named Mr. Peabody. Please go read it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next I read Fit to Die by Ellery Adams and J.B. Stanley. This is book number 2 in the Supper Club Mystery Series. I gave this one 2.5 stars. I enjoyed book 1 more. This one felt kind of like a stereotypical cozy, and the mystery wasn't as fun, and the characters weren't as enjoyable, but I did continue on with the series. Number 84 was Phoenix Extravagant by Yoon-Ha Lee. This is a standalone fantasy. I don't really have a lot to say about this one. I thought the world was pretty interesting, and I did enjoy the magic system. But it was one of those books that I didn't fully connect with the characters, which took away from my enjoyment a little bit. And the ending was a choice. Probably I would not have picked that ending, but it is what it is. So I gave it 3 stars. Number 85 is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. This is one of my favorite books I've read this year. It was actually a reread for me. It is basically like a hug in book form. We follow Linus, who is basically like a social worker for extremely upper management, and he goes to the House in the Cerulean Sea, which is basically a school or house for misfit magical children, and they are all fantastic. There's a character, Lucy, and he is the Antichrist. So Lucy is short for Lucifer, but he loves old school music and records. And then we have Chauncey, and he's a little blob, and his one goal in life is to be a bellhop. And it's just so sweet and wholesome. I obviously gave that one 5 out of 5 stars. Number 86 was Mad Ship by Robin Hobb, book 2 in the Live Ship Traders trilogy. This one was even better than Ship of Magic. It was so freaking good. Oh, it was so good. One of my favorite reads this year. 5 out of 5 stars. Number 87 was Love from A to Z by S.K. Ali. This is a standalone contemporary YA novel. I really liked this one. I don't read a lot of contemporary YA because I feel like, to me, it can be kind of tropey and I have to be in the mood for that. But I really enjoyed this one. There is a conflict that happens between our main character and a teacher at the beginning of the book, and she is sent to be with her family in Qatar. And we also follow another protagonist who has a disability that he finds out about in the story. They happen to meet at an airport and their stories end up coming together. I thought it was really sweet and I did enjoy the ending. It touched a lot on really relevant topics and I thought it did a good job. So overall I gave that one 4 out of 5 stars and the audiobook was really good. Number 88 was Betsy Tasty by Maud Hart Lovelace. This is book 1 in the Betsy Tasty series. And I thought this one was pretty good. We follow Betsy and her friend Tasty, and it kind of gave me Anne of Green Gables vibes, but not all the way there. But I think that's just because I have so much nostalgia for Anne of Green Gables that nothing can top it. But I am interested in continuing on with the series, and I gave that one 3.5 stars. Number 89 was Farm to Trouble by Amanda Flower. This is book 1 in the Farm to Fork mystery series. Amanda Flower is one of my favorite cozy mystery authors. We have a great murder, great cast of characters set in a great setting, and I gave that one 4 out of 5 stars. And finally, number 90 was Outlander Knitting. It's a book with knitting patterns inspired by the book Outlander, and I gave that one 4 out of 5 stars. There are so many things in there that I want to make. And my friend Kate actually gifted me a copy recently, which was just an extra push to get me to make these. So I'm very excited. So those were numbers 81 through 90. Have you read any of these? Please let me know down below. Or if you don't have anything to add, but want to let me know you're here, drop a purple heart emoji down below. As always, if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.